Good afternoon, everyone. It is said that motivation is something which gets you started, but habit is something which keeps you going. A person is judged by the habits he has. Good the habit, personality is different. Today, we are going to talk on habit. We are going to dissect what a habit comprises of. And once we are aware of that, we will understand how to make a good habit and how to work on our bad habits. Before that, with a show of hands, please tell me how many of us brushed the teeth today? Great. How many of us have missed to brush our teeth in last 30 days? 3 months? 3 months? 6 months? At least once. 6 months? So there is something which is there in one habit which we are able to do consistently. On the other hand, how many of us have not missed the workout in last 1 month? The number will be huge, right? So let's dissect what a habit is and why we are able to do one habit regularly and not the another one. For this, we need to understand what a habit is made of. So there are four components to a habit, and that is called a habit loop. A habit loop consists of cue, craving, response, and reward. To remember it easily, it is 2C and 2R: cue, craving, response, and reward. Now, what is cue? Cue is the trigger. Our sergeant at arms have told us to keep our phones on silent mode. However, if we get a text message from someone important, or maybe from our spouse, maybe from our husband, maybe from our friend, maybe from our manager, what will happen? We will start craving what is inside that message. So that will give us a motivation to see what is inside. We'll not be able to focus here. So then what is inside? What is inside? Then our brain will command our hand to check the message, and we will satisfy our craving by getting the reward. Okay, this was the message. Even though it is a forwarded one, but this is something which is going to happen. When we are in office, we are working, we feel bored. Then to alleviate our boredom or frustration, we go and check social media. After doing this, we feel less alleviated, and then we come back. Sometimes checking Facebook gives a cue to check Instagram, which in turns give cue to check YouTube, and before you know, 25 minutes of your life are lost. I hope this happens with a lot of us. The cue is always connected to the reward. So always, whenever we are checking social media, we are checking for rewards like praises, money, okay, love, relation, these kind of rewards. So our brain is very receptive to that. That is the reason often the reward is associated to the cue. It is not the habit of brushing teeth. It is the reward of having a fresh mouth that keeps us doing brush every day. It is not the feeling of doing brush, it is the feeling of having a mouth fresh every day. And nowadays people have different ingredients in their toothpaste, maybe from charcoal to salt to whatnot. So the purpose is to have the feeling of fresh mouth. Now, having understood that, what are the different constituents of habit, I will leave you all here with this message to absorb this and look back and see what is this some similar happening with you. And after I come back, let's start with our habits. I know you are getting cues for snacks, I believe, and you are waiting for the reward. Okay. Many of us have tried to build a new habit, and often we have failed doing that. Is that correct statement? Now let's understand how we can do some techniques to build a habit. Number one is make it obvious. What does that mean? Making it obvious means you are tying that habit or stacking that habit to an existing habit. For example, after I brush my teeth, I will read a book for 15 minutes in my living room. After I do the reading, I will pour a cup of coffee and meditate for 10 minutes. After I meditate for 10 minutes, I'll make my to-do list of the day. After I make my to-do list of the day, I'll get on with the first task and complete it. So this is how one can try building a new habit. Stack it or join it with an existing. Second is to make it attractive. Make it attractive is something which we have been doing since our childhood. Mom used to say, first do your homework, then go to play. So if you want to build a habit, make it attractive. So I will complete my work, then I'll do 10 push-ups, then I'll watch Facebook or something like that. This is the second way to do that. There can be a opposite way also to cut down any habit by making it unattractive. For example, if you have a habit of watching TV for long duration, shift that TV to the living room. If it is already there in the living room, after every session, remove the plug of the TV so that you increase the friction of going back and watching TV. If you are struggling with high credit card bill, uninstall Amazon from your wife's phone. I'm not denying to shop. You can shop, you can use my laptop, log in and do the shopping. Remove your cards which are saved there because that will increase the friction. This is, you can make it attractive and at the same time, whatever bad habits are there, you can work on them. The next is make it easy. Making it easy doesn't mean that making it easy means you are doing that thing repetitively so that it becomes easy. For example, whenever we are doing any task, for example, people are coming here for giving speech. When we do it repetitively, it becomes easy. So if you want to build a habit, make it easy is by repeating it. There is a false notion where people say if you do it for 21 days, it becomes a habit. But it may not be true because habit forming is dependent on the repetitions you do rather than the number of days or things. So make it easy is the next. The last is make it satisfying. How you can make a habit satisfying? For example, if I want to cut down my uh, eating outside food, what I can do is I can make a wallet and name it a holiday wallet. And whenever I'm sacrificing going out to eat, I'll put that amount in that wallet and cook in the home. So that will motivate me that I'm saving for the holiday and at the same time I'm eating at home. These are couple of ways where we can make this happen.